India has entered the global manufacturing top 5. Congratulations. Now, from 1960 to 2015, India's manufacturing output grew from roughly $3 billion to $328 billion. Then, something changed dramatically. Between 2015 and 2025, India has added nearly another $170 billion in manufacturing output. So, in just one decade, India added almost as much manufacturing output as it did in the previous 55 years combined. And that's why this story is impactful. And for you to, of course, brace for that impact, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, because it always motivates us. And now that you have, well, here we go. Now, according to the latest manufacturing value-added data, India has climbed into the world's manufacturing elite. Only China, the United States, Japan, and Germany remain ahead. India has moved past South Korea and entered the global top 5. Now, that is a milestone that would have seemed almost impossible 20 years ago. Back then, India was largely known for software exports, IT services, and outsourcing. Manufacturing was often viewed as India's missing piece. But today, that gap is starting to be bridged, which of course has been possible due to a combination of policy, geopolitics, and timing. The Make in India initiative, production-linked incentive schemes, the China Plus One strategy, global supply chains looking for alternatives, and a growing domestic market large enough to justify local manufacturing. Now, together, these forces have attracted billions of dollars into sectors like electronics, automobiles, pharmaceuticals, renewable energy, semiconductors, and now progressively AI infrastructure. Now, 10 years ago, India imported most of its smartphones. Today, India has become one of the world's largest mobile manufacturing hubs. Electronics production has surged dramatically over the last decade. Factories that once assembled products are largely becoming a part of global supply chains. Apple manufactures iPhones in India, Samsung produces devices in India, global electronics giants are expanding operations. And India is no longer just assembling products. It is gradually moving deeper into the value chain. And now, of course, for the part which will hopefully pique your interest. Now, despite entering the top 5, India is still importing enormous amounts of critical goods, more than $180 billion worth of crude oil, in excess of $116 billion worth of electronics, and more than $50 billion worth of gold. Actually makes one wonder about the fact that a country which has grown exponentially to become a manufacturing powerhouse still continues to have huge import dependencies, which maybe then highlights the opportunity ahead with the potential to be a lot bigger than the achievement which we have already done in the past. Now, for India, the next phase then naturally should be about manufacturing a lot more of the things it currently imports. And I'm pointing towards semiconductors, industrial machinery, advanced electronics, components, materials, energy technologies. And this is significant because the higher up the value chain India moves, the larger the economic impact becomes. Also, there is another reason this aspect should be paid special attention to: China, which still actually dominates global manufacturing. Its manufacturing output exceeds $4 trillion annually. Wow. The United States remains second, Japan and Germany remain industrial giants, as we know. But companies around the world are looking for alternatives, and India is emerging as one of the biggest beneficiaries of that mindset shift. Now, for the first time in a very long time, global supply chains are being rewritten, and India is receiving the spotlight. Now, of course, the number which has captured everyone's attention: $1 trillion. So, if the current growth rates continue, India could cross $1 trillion in manufacturing output before the end of this decade. And if that happens, India could potentially overtake Japan and become the world's third largest manufacturing economy. That would, of course, represent one of the biggest industrial transformations in modern economic history. But let us be aware that it won't happen automatically. India still faces challenges: infrastructure, logistics, skills, power, supply chain depth in itself, and the need to move beyond assembly toward innovation and value creation. The opportunity is massive, but you know what? So is the work ahead. And here, of course, is the front page take. Now, the biggest takeaway is that India's economic story may be changing. The last 3 decades were defined by software, services, IT exports, digital transformation, if you will. The next decade could be defined by factories, manufacturing, industrial infrastructure, and physical products built at scale. Because you know why? Every major economic power eventually built things. China, Japan, Germany, South Korea, and now India is trying to do the same. The ranking definitely is important, but you know what is even more important is the trajectory. India may have entered the top 5 today, but the real question is whether it can enter the top 3 tomorrow. And if the last decade is any indication, this story may only be just getting started. Please do let us know what are your thoughts on this wonderful development in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the IIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.